Hi everyone. So today I wanted to talk about a couple of things that are considered bestsellers, but a cheaper alternative. So I'm just gonna dive right into it. One of the first things that I have here is my NARS Orgasm blush. So NARS Orgasm is it's considered one of those blushes where it's like the be all end all. This is the blush that everyone should have. I personally like it. Some people find it too shimmery or maybe too pink for them and maybe perhaps aren't a fan, and I totally get that, to each their own. But let's say that you've been lusting after this blush. This NARS Orgasm blush costs $24 for 0.16 ounces. And then there's this blush by Hot Mama, and you get 0.25 ounces for $16. So these blushes are pretty darn comparable. And I've talked about them before when I did my The Balm video, but I didn't swatch them side by side, so I'm going to do that today. So first I'm going to swatch Orgasm. Man, I haven't used it in a while, it's a little dry. So I'm really digging in there. Okay, so there's Orgasm. And here is Hot Mama. So Orgasm, Hot Mama. So Hot Mama's maybe a little pinker. This one's probably a little redder. But when you blend them out, it's the same finish. You probably won't even be able to tell where they end and begin. Right there, Orgasm, Hot Mama. Look pretty much the same once they're blended out, right? Exactly. So let's say you wanted to get a little bit more bang for your buck and you wanted to try NARS Orgasm. Maybe go for the Balm Hot Mama. I've actually seen the Balm sold at TJ Maxx, and I think also sometimes I've seen them at Ross, and they'll be a lot cheaper than they are on the website. So if $16 is still too much money for 0.25 ounces of product, then maybe you can find it for a little cheaper at TJ Maxx or something. So I just wanted to start off with that. One of the other bestseller products that I especially see at Sephora a lot is the Sugar Rose Lip Treatment. So this is by the brand Fresh. It's mine's a little melted, but it looks like that. And here, let's see if I can swatch it without it falling apart. It basically just gives you this very nice little pink tint to your lips. So that's Fresh Sugar, and it smells like roses. It smells super good, and it's really hydrating to your lips, and it gives you a nice little tint and just gives this really healthy glow. And what I have instead to show you is Maybelline Baby Lips. So let's see. The Fresh Sugar Rose contains, let's see, I wrote this down. So it contains 0.15 ounces. This one also contains 0.15 ounces. This one is $22.50. This one is $4. So, oh, it matches my sweater too. That's cool. Okay, and then this one is called Cherry Me, and it smells like cherries. It's not overpowering though. And so again, just giving your lips a nice little glow. And these actually come in other flavors. There's a peach flavor, a grape flavor. There's ones that are unflavored and untinted as well. And to be completely honest, I've used both of these because I own them both. I love the Fresh Sugar Rose stuff. This is just as good, to be completely honest. If not a little better. I feel like this lasts on my lips way longer than this one does. This one is very slippy and kind of disappears, and this one is around a lot longer. So it's kind of like a really good bang for your buck, honestly. Another thing that I wanted to talk about that people are constantly telling me is amazing is Dior Show. So I have a little tester thing of it. This one is Dior Show Extase. I have been using it for a little while. It's got a really weird little wand where it kind of you probably can't see it very much, but it's kind of woo. So I tried it for a little while, And then one day I actually compared it to my CoverGirl Super Thick Lash Mascara. This is my favorite mascara in the entire world, and it's a drugstore brand. This costs me $6. A full-size Dior Show costs $28.50. And I'm going to show you on my eyes because I did one eye right here with my Super Thick Mascara and one eye right here with my Dior Show. And if you look at them, they look exactly the same. So you're getting a really good bang for your buck with CoverGirl Super Thick Lash for $6, whereas you'd be saving a crap ton of money by not buying a $28 mascara. So I wanted to share that. I don't know what made me think I wanted to try these two out side by side, but I think it's just because people are always telling me Dior Show is like the best mascara, hands down, ever. And when I got my hands on this little like tester size, I was like, well, let's put it up against my favorite mascara ever and let's just see. And it was just kind of funny that they performed exactly the same. And I used the same amount of coats as well. So, and I've been wearing them the whole day. So it's not like one of them lasts a little longer than the other. Exactly the same. So the last one I wanted to show you guys is it's a little bit of a cheat. It's not exactly like another product that you can buy flat out. But, so this is my Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. You get your 12 eyeshadows and this little brush. And this costs $55. Sorry, not 55, 50. $50. And then here in this little palette that I got off of Etsy, I went to the Inglot counter. I have one here at Macy's here in San Francisco, so I'm very lucky. They don't exist everywhere, that's for sure. But I went there and I picked out a bunch of eyeshadows that I thought would be like good naked eyeshadows for me. So it's very tailored specifically to me. How many do I have in here? I think I have 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, 13. Okay, so I've got 13 eyeshadows in here. Each eyeshadow is $5. So, you know, let's say that I bought the 12 eyeshadows to kind of like correspond to the 12 that you get in here. I would have spent $60 on this, whereas I would have spent $50 on this. However, Inglot eyeshadows contain 0.09 ounces per shadow. This is only 0.05 per eyeshadow. So you're getting more product. So let's see, you're paying $4.16 per eyeshadow here. You're paying $5 per eyeshadow here, but you're getting more product. And not only are you getting more product, with the Naked 2, you don't get to pick your colors. So maybe there'll be like 2 or 3 colors in this palette that you're not going to use ever because you don't like it or it doesn't fit or you don't have a purpose for it or it's not your favorite. If you decide to make your own palette, you pick every single color that goes in here. There are no duds. You pick the color because you like it and it works and it fits. So just an idea to put it out there is like, you know, building your own palette is really fun and it can turn out to be cheaper sometimes. I remember I saw a Dior spring palette that I just fell in love with, but I just really couldn't think about paying $60 for 4 eyeshadows or 5 eyeshadows, what have you. And what I did was I took a picture of the palette with me, went to the Inglot counter, and I looked at all the eyeshadows and thought, okay, let's pick 5 of the closest colors that I can find to this palette. And I realized that I had all this freedom. I could find one that had a little bit more green in it or more blue in it to fit my skin tone a little better, you know? So it gives you vast amounts of freedom building your own palette. And so for Inglot, you can buy in store if you can find a store that's near you, or you can buy online as well. So you can look up swatches online and then purchase, and then you get all the eyeshadows that you know you're going to use, whereas maybe you don't use all of the eyeshadows in the Urban Decay palette. I know that happened to me with my Naked 1 palette. I have about 4 eyeshadows that I just don't really touch all that often. And so really, when you think about it, the value of this whole palette is great because you're getting 12 eyeshadows, but it's not a great value if you're not using all of them. So something to consider. I'll put links to Inglot and all of the products that I'm talking about down below in case you wanted to try them. But yeah, so that's it. This was just kind of like random stuff that I thought of. So hopefully it's helpful to someone. And I think next video I'm going to be talking about an indie cosmetics brand. It's called Shiro Cosmetics. I just got my order today. I'm so crazy stupid excited. I bought a bunch of pigments. That's mostly what they do at Shiro Cosmetics. And the other reason I'm really excited is because everything is very nerdy themed. So all of the eyeshadows are named after there's like a couple that are named after like anime, Pokemon stuff, and then there's some of it is like named after like internet memes. Like I bought like a neon cat like lip gloss thing. Anyway, I'm gonna show it to you guys. I probably won't show you everything because I got a lot of pigment samples, but it seems like it's a really good brand and I've heard nothing but great things. So I'll probably do a video of that coming up. And another video that I plan on doing is talking about my favorite blushes. I had someone leave a comment requesting it on my channel, so I'm going to work on putting together like a good list of like blushes that I like to use and that I think are probably really good for olive skin and then beyond. So hopefully I'll have that pretty soon, at least this week, and that's it. So I will see you guys later. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!